Hello, and welcome to this midweek meditation. As a church, we're currently looking at completeness in Christ through the lens of Paul's letter to the Colossians. And in this meditation, I'm going to be pulling at a short thread of one of the themes that I will be preaching on this coming Sunday. In Colossians 3:12, Paul says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." Clothing ourselves is such a strong visual image. Literally clothing or dressing ourselves ready for the day is something that we do every day. And every day we are making choices about what we are going to wear. There are common phrases about clothing or dressing that are features of our language. Dress for success. Or don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you want. Both of those phrases speak about either how we dress or how we clothe ourselves can have an impact on our future and the world around us. First impressions count, and first impressions include how we clothe ourselves. Now, depending what stage we are in life, we have greater or fewer choices in how we clothe ourselves. If we're a baby, then those choices are made for us. As we start to grow, however, our parents give us more choice in what we wear. But through school, we're normally constrained by uniforms, although in that same time, we're discovering who we are, and the way in which we dress can express our identity and our individuality. As Christians, we choose the spiritual clothes that we wear. Paul's encouraging the church at Colossus to actively choose their spiritual clothes of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, all in the context of the church building itself up. And this comes straight after Paul has been talking about putting away our old self before we were found in Christ and focusing on our new self and on things above. Sometimes it can be easier to clothe ourselves mentally with sarcasm or self-protection as a means of defending ourselves against what can seem at times like a difficult and painful world. However, these positive characteristics that Paul exhorts us to are more challenging as they require vulnerability and, to be honest, sometimes hard work. But these are the characteristics of holiness and growth, for us and for the church. And these spiritual clothes build up those around us. So how do we clothe ourselves in the way that Paul challenges us to? One of the most important ways is through prayer. We can ask God for more compassion, for more kindness, for more humility, for more gentleness, and for more patience. However, there is a catch. God is unlikely to just give us those things. God's way when we ask for such things is more often than not to give us the opportunity to develop those characteristics through acts of service and love, both inside and outside the church. That means that we have to be alive to those opportunities, as well as to actively put on those clothes every day. And so my encouragement and my prayer for you this week is every day, as you begin your day, imagine yourself donning those spiritual clothes one by one. Imagine yourself putting on the clothes of compassion. Imagine yourself putting on the clothes of kindness. Imagine yourself wearing the clothes of humility, gentleness, and patience. And as you go through each day, to take times during the day to remind yourselves that you are clothed by Christ to do his service.